Hey guys, it's Ruka here. It has been a while since I have done a solo video. Steve has been pretty busy with some work on his end, and I actually tried to record a video with Michael yesterday, but there were some technical difficulties, so I'm just going to record this video by myself. So before we get into discussing some of the news that went on these past few weeks, pretty big announcement for me. I have officially graduated from college, so that's pretty exciting. I'm also kind of nervous. I'm hoping now that I've graduated, I can go into pursuing a career in acting, and maybe also some writing on the side. As some of you know, I'm a pretty avid fan fiction writer for fan fiction relating to the 48 group, and I'm also working on updating one of my fan fiction series into a light novel series, so I'm hoping to give some updates as I go forward into that. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out there that now I am officially graduated from college, and it's pretty exciting. So now let's get into the news, and there is a lot to talk about. For starters, we have quite a few graduation announcements that happened over the past few weeks. So first we have several from Team 8. Yamada Nanami, Sato Shiori, Nakano Ikumi, and Tanigawa Hijiri all announced graduation. All of them I like fairly well. Yamada Nanami is very funny, and I do like her acting, seeing her in several stage plays within the 48 group. And Nakano Ikumi is one of my personal favorite Team 8 members, so best wishes to all of them going forward, whatever they decide to pursue. Then from SU48, Sugahara Saki. If I remember correctly, this is the Fisher girl, and not Fisher as in like handshake events. I mean Fisher as in like actual fish. If I'm wrong, please correct me. It has been a while since I have seen Seto Bengo, and I need to catch up. But if I remember correctly, this is the same girl that I am thinking about. So again, best wishes to her. Maybe she'll go on to a career in fishing, since she does like to do that. And then this next one is a pretty big one. Yamaguchi Maho, Hasegawa Rena, and Sugahara Riko all announced graduation. I think this was probably the best decision for Mahohon to make, as she had mentioned it when she announced graduation that there was nothing that she could do at this point, that for the group to change and to get better, if they get better, then she can't be there anymore. There's nothing more that she can do, so she has decided to take her leave and graduate from NGT48. And Hasegawa Rena and Sugawara Riko, being such good friends with her, decided to stand by her side and are also leaving the group. Really, I wish the best for all of them, especially for Mahohon. I'm hoping that with this and several other topics that I will touch upon a bit briefly later, when we do, me, Steve, and Michael get together for all three of us to record a video, I would like to discuss this sort of topic more. But for now, I will say I hope that Mahohon will be happy now that she is leaving the group. So yeah, that is quite a few graduations within a month. Almost another month has gone by. Again, I really am sorry that we haven't been able to record recently, since we've been so busy. Again, as I mentioned, it was nearing the end of the semester for Steve anyways, and then I was graduating, so but I will do my best to cover as many topics as I can for what had happened for these past few weeks. So next, going on, this is relating to multiple of the groups. For starters, we had several of the members who are in the process of graduating on May 6th, 17 members within the 48 group had held their final individual handshake event, and I will read these members off now. So from AKB, we had Kojima Mako, Takahashi Juri, Takeuchi Miyu, Nozawa Rena, and Harima Nanami. Miyu and Rena actually kind of surprised me because I thought that they had already had their final handshake events and had graduated from the group. Well, I guess they had their graduation lives already, but they didn't have their handshake events yet. So, yeah, best of luck to all of these girls, especially since Mako and Judy too. They also very recently held their graduations live and have done the tradition of taking down their photos in the theater. Very emotional stuff. From Team 8, some of the members who had announced graduation, Tanigawa Hijiri, Yamada Nanami, Sato Shiori, Hitomi Kotone, and Nakano Ikumi. From SKE48, Takagi Yumana and Uchiyama Mikoto. From NMB48, Jo Eriko. From STU48, Sugahara Saki. And from NGT48, Yamaguchi Maho, Hasegawa Rena, and Sugahara Riko. On Maho Hon's handshake event, there was a bit of an adjustment with her. Like, it was a chat only where they could just talk to her, but they couldn't shake their hand. And then also she wasn't able to participate for the last 2 days on May the 5th and May the 6th. Which is kind of sad, but at least there were some people who were able to go talk to her and give their last goodbyes to her, her best wishes for that. Another pretty big update that happened at the start of May, the start of the Reiwa era in Japan. Several of the groups have updated their profile pics. So AKB48, NMB48, SKE48, and now that they're under Keyholder, the quality is very different compared to the other groups' profile pics. They all look so good. STU48, NGT48, they updated, but Mahohon was the only one who didn't get updated, sadly. But then again, she was planning on graduating, so yeah. And HKT has not updated yet, although I think their updating schedule for their profile pics works a little differently compared to the other members, so we'll wait and see when they do that. And then, for some event news, there will be several members and several groups within the 48-46 group participating in the Rakuten Girls Awards 2019 Spring and Summer Fashion event that will be held on May 18th in the Makuhari Messe. So, there's the Team 8 members Oguri Yui and Hitomi Kotone. The Sakamichi groups, Nogizaka, Keyakizaka, Hinatazaka, the groups, I think several of the groups, some of them will be performing, and then several of the members from the groups, like from Keyakizaka, will be participating in the fashion event. Nishino Nanase, a former Nogizaka member, will be participating. Matsui Jurina from SKE48 will be participating in the event, and former SKE48 member Matsui Rena will also be participating. So yes, this means we might get some double Matsui interactions. I know that it's been a sensitive topic to talk about their relationship, the double Matsui relationship, since Rena graduated from the group. But I'm honestly really happy to seeing the two of them participate in an event together. And whatever we get, if we see them interact during the event, I will be happy regardless. Moving on now to individual group news. First off, for AKB48 and Team 8 news, because there's quite a bit of Team 8 news. First off, Yamada Nanami will be holding her graduation live on June 22nd, so Look forward to that. For AKB48 on May the 1st, which was the start of the Reiwa era, the AKB48 theater held its 5,000th live performance, which was of Pajama Drive, which that's an amazing commitment. Like, really, congratulations, 5,000 performances. That is amazing. So I say, here's to 5,000 more. Man, that'll be crazy to think. Like, when it gets to the 10,000 performance, if it gets to the 10,000th performance, oh man, that'll be crazy. Let's see. Some news, regarding Team B, during Takahashi Judy's, graduation live. Takahashi Judy, who was the former captain of Team B, she has now appointed Iwatate Saho as the new captain for Team B. I think this will be very interesting to see. I do like Saho, and I think this will lead to some good growth to her, to see her take up a leadership role, so I'm very interested to see that. For some more Team 8 news, Team 8 is going to hold a special live in the AKB48 theater on May the 18th. The participating members will be the members who participated in the Team 8 song Kegareteita Shinjitsu, minus Honda Hitomi, who was in that group line, but she's busy with Eyes 1 stuff, so she can't be there. So the members are Sakaguchi Nagisa, Yokoyama Yui, and that's Yokoyama Yui Jr., the 8. Eito Yui. Tanigawa Hijiri, Sato Nanami, Yokomichi Yuri, Nagano Serika, Yamada Nanami, Nakano Ikumi, and Kurano Narumi. So several of the members from that lineup are actually going to be graduating from the group. So that is definitely something to look forward to, seeing these members perform together, probably for the last time. Man, that is crazy. For individual members, Team 8 member Hidaritomo Ayaka, she guest starred in a TV drama called Shitsuji Sayonji no Mei Suiri 2, Season 2 of that drama. I have actually seen a little bit of the drama, because for episode 1 of season 2, former AKB member Akimoto Sayaka was a supporting role in that, which was very interesting to see her in. Hidaritomo Ayaka will be in episode 3. It is a mystery drama, which I'm pretty fond of mystery, so it was very interesting to see. So definitely check that out if you are interested in a little bit of mystery. Very, very intriguing. And then last up for AKB news, Kojima Mako, during her graduation live, announced that she is starting her own fan club, an online fan club website. I believe there is a website up. Her own fashion brand, which is, let me look up the name for this. I believe she started an Instagram account for it. Hello Hiroine. Hello Heroine. Oh, okay, sorry. That was a bit of a mispronunciation. And her own YouTube channel, which is very exciting. There aren't any videos up yet, but it is under Mako channel. So that will be very exciting to see what she will do with this YouTube channel going forward. So yeah. Moving on next to some SKE48 news, which there is quite a lot that I would like to talk about. For starters, Sugawara Maya is, she's currently taking a break, but she started taking a break at the start of May, and she will be taking a short break through the summer. It's nothing too serious. There's nothing wrong with her health. It's not really focusing on studies. It's just more taking a break from like her idol activities. Just trying, I guess, the way she explained it was that she didn't really feel like she was achieving what she wanted to as an idol. I guess that's kind of the way you would say that. So she's probably taking a break just to like reevaluate herself, what she wants to be as an idol. Hopefully, like when she doesn't come back, she doesn't pull a Yunana on us and announce that she is going to graduate, because she has been fairly pushed within not just SKE48 but also AKB48 participating in AKB singles. So I hope she doesn't graduate. I would definitely like to see some more of her when she comes back. So I hope that she will rest well and be able to come to her decision what she wants to do. On the topic of SKE's performance of Hamlet, I actually got to see the performance of Hamlet as it was live streamed through Hulu. Now, as I mentioned, I don't have Hulu. I don't have Hulu Japan, but I was able to see it because the AKB48 international fan groups from the Taiwan clubs were able to live stream the Hulu stream, and I was able to watch it on Facebook. The performance is now up on sites like Bilibili, and I even was able to get a Google Drive downloaded onto my laptop so that I could basically have it and watch it whenever I want to. I do want to talk about this more with Steve and Michael, assuming that they have both seen the performance. I know that Michael has. I don't know if Steve has seen it yet, but I would like to discuss it with all three of them more. But I will say for now, it is a really great performance, and I definitely recommend for SKE fans, or if you're not an SKE fan, but if you're a fan of theater, if you like Shakespeare, if you're interested to know more about Hamlet, definitely check out this performance, because there was so much hard work that went into this, and it really shows, and it is such an impressive performance. So highly, highly recommend to watch SKE48's performance of Hamlet. If you can find it, it is on Bilibili, and if you can find the Google Drive link to watch it on your own, I highly recommend it. Cannot recommend it enough, to be honest. So the performance will actually get a delayed viewing in movie theaters nationwide on May the 21st, so people who couldn't come to see it in the theater when they were performing it, because they only performed it for 4 days, they will be able to see it now in the movie theaters, which I just think is even more amazing. So I am very, very happy about that, and I hope that we get to see more projects like this, seeing more, not just stage play theater, but also dramas from the group, because I really love seeing the members acting, and I think all of them did so well in this performance. So next, on some showroom news, the group has actually gotten an official showroom channel for their own program on Showroom. They film it in the Showroom Nagoya studio, which is, I believe that is in the, I don't know where it's actually located, but it's a little box studio where the members can perform, and people can actually come up and watch when they are recording the show. It started on May the 7th. The title of this show is SKE48 no Sakae Chinchikochin. And it has, changing every day, different pairs of the members will come into the studio and record. They have several talk segments. It's very entertaining to watch. So far, we have had Ego Yuna and Furuhata Nao for one airing, Kurashima Ami and Nonogaki Miki. We had Saito Makiko and Uchiyama Mikoto was very funny. And Nomura Mio and Inoue Ruka. And I believe we have the lineup for the next members who are participating, not this week, unfortunately, not for May 13th through May 17th, but for May 20th through May 24th. So I guess this is every 2 weeks. Like they, do a week and then they take a week off and then they do another week or something like that. I'm not entirely sure yet. Before the next lineup of members for May 20th is Aoki Shiori and Kitano Ruka. For May 21st is Kamimura Ayuka and Mizuno Airi. For May 22nd is Suzuki Rika and Takagi Yumana. For May 23rd is two 9th generation Kenkyusei, Aomi Hinano and Akahori Kimiya. And for May 24th is Otani Yuki and Hirata Shina. So definitely check that out if you do have showroom under SKE48_Chin. I know that sounds like a strange title, but it is actually a Nagoya dialect. It means very, very hot. It was actually picked by fans during a poll when Tsuda Akari was doing a broadcast promoting the show with, I believe it's the manager of Showroom Studios is who he is. So they came up with a few titles and fans got to vote on which one they wanted and they picked Sakae Chin. So yeah, definitely look forward to the next broadcast of that show. For some event news, the lineup for SKE48's Music Wave performance was announced, so I will read off the members who will be participating. On May 25th is when the event is happening. Let's see, hold on. Okay. We have Inoue Ruka, Kitagawa Ryoha, Nomura Mio, Matsui Jurina, Arai Yuki, Ego Yuna, Oba Mina, Soda Sarina, Takayanagi Akane, Takeuchi Saki, Hidaka Yuzuki, Furuhata Nao, Kamata Natsuki, Kumazaki Haruka, Sato Kaho, Suenaga Oka, and Suda Akari. So definitely look forward to that event when it happens in just a few days. Also, something that is happening in just a few days and is very, very exciting in my opinion. Nojima Kano will be holding a solo live at the SKE48 Theater on May 17th. So congrats to her. She has been doing so well since she has won the AKB48 group singing competition. She has gotten so much recognition, so much of a push. She was able to perform in Hamlet, which her singing in that show was amazing, as always. So very, very happy for her. Also, in relating to that, since she had won the competition, Yuasa, SKE48's theater manager, Yuasa, took her out to eat yakiniku barbecue. And the conversation that they had together is going to be broadcasted on May 16th via the DMM, so it will be on the on-demand streaming service. So it may be a bit difficult for us international fans to see it. Hopefully, someone will be able to post it up on Bilibili when it does come out. But it is on demand, so it may be a bit more difficult to get our hands on it. But still, very much congrats to her, and I can't wait to see what she will do for the solo live. On individual member news, Matsui Jurina, she's actually been doing quite a bit. So, for starters, she will be appearing in the Chukyo horse racing tracky event on May 26th, which is 13 days away, so that's pretty exciting. She also participated in the Nagoya Ekitopia Parade. There is quite a few videos and pictures from fans who were in Nagoya, who witnessed the event and saw her riding in with, I believe it was the mayor for the city, or I forget who he was, but she was riding in the car with them and she was waving to fans. It was really cool to see, and she looked so pretty. And then, this is pretty interesting, Matsui Jurina formed a tapioca or bubble tea club within SKE48, forming them out of members in the group who are very fond of tapioca bubble tea. So, aside from her, the members are Ego Yuna, Arayuki, Kumazaki Haruka, Nomura Mio, Inoue Ruka, and Oba Mina, the 7 of them. So that is very cool to see, and I'm happy that she's able to get along with a lot of the younger members, especially Kumazaki Haruka too, because the 2 of them were able to get closer through acting in Hamlet together. It keeps coming back to Hamlet. I'm really sorry for that. Takayanagi Akane, for her, she did some voice acting for a short anime series called Yatogame-chan Kansatsu Nikki. It is a short anime. I want to say it's 3 or 5 minutes long each episode, and it's kind of meant to like promote Nagoya as like a city, Nagoya tourism, or not really tourism, but it makes a lot of references talking about Nagoya. It's very interesting, very, very cute. She doesn't really have that much big of a role. She's actually more of a, she does more of a disclaimer at the beginning of the episode, which was pretty funny. It wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting her to be some, like, guest role, like a student at the school or someone who was just walking by on the street, but no, she was a disclaimer at the beginning of the episode, and that was it. For Matsumura Kaori, this is actually some pretty interesting news regarding her. So, she recently had her graduation live at the SKE48 Theater 2, and during the live, she told her fans that she will become a freelancer after leaving the group, which basically means that she's not going to be bound by one talent agency or one company. She wants to be able to work with multiple talent companies to be able to do a variety of jobs, I'm assuming. So I think that will be very interesting to see. Now for some a bit more event and concert news. The last concert for the SK Bingo Kanto tour, or I guess we should say the Kanto and Tokai tour, because it's not just Kanto anymore, but they were also performing in Nagoya and Gifu. So the final concert, which will be on May 29th at the Nagoya Century Hall, will be live broadcasted through Hulu. Hopefully this means, similar to what happened with Hamlet, we'll be able to see a live stream of it internationally, keeping my fingers crossed. There's apparently been some interesting stuff happening from what I've been seeing of, like, news articles, photos from, like, particularly the live skits. I think the story progression has been getting pretty interesting, and that makes me really want to see what's been going on in this show. For some other live news, SKE48 live performance at ZEP Nagoya on June the 10th. It's a Zero Poji concert. Will also be live casted, not through Hulu, but on TBS Channel 1, since they are the channel that airs Zero Position. That's going to be very cool to see. This is some very cool news. So, several of the members, the top 5 members who had ranked in the Passion for You fan request event that recently happened, are going to appear in a comedy stage play as a collaboration with Otona no Cafe. They are a sketch comedy group. They have collaborated with several members from the 48 group. They did, Nishino Miki performed with them. Nogizaka member Inoue Sairi performed with them. There were a few SKE members who did a few skits with them. I know that Sona Sarina did, Obamina did, and Obata Yunana did, which was actually really interesting to see because the skit that she did was like, I don't even know how to explain it. She was wearing a giant coffee mug on her head. It was very surreal, but very, very entertaining to see. So the 5 members who will be participating in this comedy stage play, in 5th is Soda Sarina, makes sense. Matsumoto Chikako, Saito Makiko. This made a lot of fans happy. This actually surprised me. Second is 9th Gen Kenkyusei Shirai Yukino. Congrats to her! Kotono's older sister. She's gotten so popular with fans, really. Like, she really showed she has the chops for acting, and everyone was like, oh, we're gonna support this girl. Like, there's just so much love going for her, and it makes me so proud of her. I actually saw her showroom that she did after the results were announced, and she found out about it. Basically, everyone was congratulating her, giving her gifts, giving her the Tokyo Towers, that it's like, that's one of the gifts you can give on showroom. And she was so happy. She was like, just so happy. So I'm really, really proud of her. And then in first place is Takeuchi Saki. I assume that she has gotten really popular with her performances through SKE Bingo and the Kanto tour with her black-hearted OL comedy skit. That's going to be very interesting to see the 5 of them participate. I am definitely looking forward to that. And then last bit of news, a bit sad, I actually forgot to bring this up when I was talking about the graduation. So, 9th Gen Kenkyusei Oba Sayaka has quit SKE48. So, yeah, that's a bit sad to see her go. If I remember correctly, she's still a university student. She's like in her 4th year. So, best wishes to her. Hopefully she's going to try and find maybe a good job. Maybe she wasn't satisfied with what she was doing in SKE, which, it's only been like 5 months since she's joined the group, but maybe, she was just looking for something a little different. For NMB48, there's not too much news. There was one member, Tanigawa Airi, who had announced that she was going on a hiatus, but it turned out to be a really, really short hiatus because she, literally not even, I want to say it felt like less than a week after she announced she was going on hiatus, she immediately came back. Which was, I wonder what happened there. Kind of weird. There is another member, though, Sugiura Kotone. I don't really follow her. I think she's one of the younger members. She is going on a hiatus due to physical and mental health, so hope that she does get better. And then the group is also doing a collaboration with bakery cafe chain Hattendo for a joint promotion campaign where they will release special cream buns that include cooler bags and member badges for fans at NMB's handshake events. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully with this collaboration, it'll be something similar to what SKE is currently doing with the Sagami restaurants. We'll get Hattendo Senpatsu. I think that would be really interesting. And then also, what else is there? Oh, there is a video up on NMB's official YouTube channel of a live performance of Namida no Hyomen Choryoku. This is actually one of Jo Eriko's final performances in NMB48. I believe she too had also had her graduation live recently. Also, if you're hearing noise in the background, I'm sorry. There's a guy outside who's mowing our lawn for us. So if you hear that, if it's getting in the way, I'm very sorry for that. But yeah, definitely check out that performance of Namida no Hyomen Choroku. For HKT48, a bit of news here. So, Tanaka Miku has gotten a role in a movie. It's Matsui Daigo's new movie. I don't know how you say this. Hand Zenryoku? There's not too much information on the movie yet. It's coming out in 2020, so a year from now. So it's going to be interesting what exactly kind of movie this is going to be and what kind of role she's going to get, because there's not that much information on what kind of role she has gotten yet. So look forward to updates on that. HKT48 in event news, they will be participating in the Tokyo Idol Festival. Teammate and Equal Love they were also participating in that event. Which now that I think about it, that probably already happened. Oh no, not yet. It's going to happen in August. Okay, I must have gotten that mixed up with a different sort of event. So yeah, that event will be happening in August. HKT, Team 8, and Equal Love will all be participating in that event, so look forward to that. Let's see. There was also, in some other big event news, along with the AKB48 Group Spring Festival live event, which there are several digest videos of that. There was also Sashi Ararino's graduation concert. Her final big goodbye concert. It was very, very emotional. We had appearances from several former members. Watanabe Mayu appeared. Kitahara Rie appeared. Like, she and Sashi were really close when they were in AKB together. Miyawaki Sakura and Yabuki Nako could not be there for the event since they were busy with scheduling for Eyes One, but they were able to send some video messages to her as their goodbye messages for her. Thought that was very, very sweet. Sashi also had her final performance in the theater. Again, very sweet, very emotional. Hana was crying, basically, when she was saying her goodbyes to her. It was a really, really sweet moment. But some news that came out from this event, Sashi is going to be writing a new stage for HKT48. So she will be writing an original stage titled Ima Tsuki wa Michiru, and it will be HKT's first original stage. I don't know whether that means it's going to be like original songs or it's going to be a completely new sort of lineup. Either way, I think that will be very interesting to see the group do. And then also, Murashige Anna, she has now signed with a new talent agency, Twin Planet. It's the same talent agency that Nishino Miki and Suda Akari are under. And I believe some other Japanese comedians, like I believe Suzuki Nana is one of them, who works under there, pretty well-known female comedian in Japan. So I'm very happy to hear that. I hope that this helps her with getting some more work, because I think Murashige is very funny and she deserves so much love. So I hope that she will find the best in her career. For some Nogizaka news, they have released the music video for their new single, Sing Out. The video has already surpassed 1 million views on YouTube, which is amazing. I think the song sounds very nice. It's a very different sound than what Nogizaka had been doing previously. It's much more theatrical, especially with the music video itself. It feels like, you know, the members are like performing in a musical, performing on stage. It was very visually pretty to look at, especially with the members' dresses. Let's see, there were some radio previews for 2 of the coupling songs, but I have not heard those yet. But definitely check those out if you haven't yet. For their 4th album, it has already sold 400,000 copies in the first 3 days, which that is very impressive, very good for the group. On some individual members, Sakurai Reika has been participating in several stage plays. First, she is participating in the musical Dance of the Vampire. The visuals and cast interview videos for that has been released, and she looks very pretty as the leading girl, Sarah, yes. Looks very pretty, and I am very interested to see that. She is also in the cast for a comedy play called The Bank Robbery. I think it will be very interesting to see what kind of role she will play in that. Ikuta Erika, there is a video of her when she received her award at the Kazuo Kikuta Theater Awards ceremony. Congratulations to her, by the way. Again, sorry if you're hearing noise in the background. We have a guy mowing our lawn outside for us. And then, some movie news. There was a new trailer released for the movie Hot Gimmick, which Hori Miona is the lead in. So definitely check that out if you're interested. Let's see, what else? I guess we can move on to graduated member news. First, for Kawaii Rina, there's a new trailer out for Nakuna Akaoni. It's a movie that she is in, so check that out if you are interested in it. There are several former members actually participating in, I believe, is this a TV drama? I want to say it is actually a stage play, but is being broadcasted on TV. Gekidora series, episode 5, which will air in autumn in 2019. So, Fujiya Reina, who is a former AKB/NMB member, Tano Yuka, Kojima Natsuki, both former AKB, and Kamieda Emika. I forget whether she is an NMB member or an HK team member. I'm very sorry for that. The 4 of them will be participating in that. That will be pretty interesting to see. For Oshima Yuko, she will also be hosting a TV show that is focused on artificial intelligence. That's a pretty interesting concept for a show. So the show, Kyusei ka Kaibutsu ka Shido AI Shinkaron. So it will be focused on talking about artificial intelligence, and it started airing on May 5th, actually, so it is already airing in Japan. So I don't know if there's any place where you can watch that, because I don't think it's a drama per se. But I still think that is very interesting to talk about. For Sashihara Rino, she has launched an official fan club website. Matsumura Kaori, too, she also started a new Ameba blog. I believe that's what it is, now that she has graduated from the group. I don't have Amebla, but for those of you who are able to do that, definitely check that out to support Kaotan. Kojima Haruna, former AKB member, has started a YouTube channel. Kojima Haruna's Catnap. There's a short 15-second teaser video, Not exactly sure what kind of channel she is going to go for here. I'm thinking it's going to be like maybe a vlog style sort of YouTube channel. I am not very sure on that. For Maida Atsuko, she had recently suffered a ligament injury, but she is recovering well as an update to that, and she is going to be returning to her work in the entertainment industry after she has had her kid now. So she will be narrating a Nippon TV show that actually began yesterday on March 12th. So that's pretty cool. Again, I don't know whether this is a like drama or a regular TV show, so I don't know whether or not international fans will be able to see it. But for Maida Atsuko fans, it is definitely something I'd say try to check out. Shimazaki Haruka will be guest starring in an episode of Yugi Mitai ni Ikanai. Let's see, what episode was it? Episode 8. Oh, no, wait. No, episodes 4 and 5 is when she was performing. It will be aired on May 8th and May 15th, respectively. Okay. Sorry for that. Misread the article a bit there. But yes, I believe Hori Miyuna is also in that drama, so definitely take a look at that. This is pretty interesting. Former NMB member Yagura Fuko is coming back to the entertainment industry. She had announced retirement after she graduated, but it looks like now that she is coming back and she will appear in a TV drama, which will be aired on the episode she will be appearing on will air on May 15th. So that's pretty cool. Maybe she's going to try and go back into acting. I do remember I did enjoy her acting, seeing her in NMB 48. There is a bit of a news update regarding the SK48 graduated member concert, the Alumni Association Live. So it has been confirmed by the stage manager, Yuasa-san, that it is happening, but he cannot reveal the details of it yet. So we know now that it's happening, we just don't know when it's happening or what's going on. I think they're still getting like the finite details for it because it was actually supposed to happen last year, but seemed like there were a bit of issues going on. I'm sorry, I just hit my hand on the table right here. So it kept getting delayed, and then it eventually got canceled, so we couldn't get it. But now it looks like it's actually happening. Looking forward to that. This is some news that made me pretty happy. Akimoto Sayaka, Miyazawa Saya, and Oshima Yuko, the Shinyu trio from Team K, have made an group Instagram account that is focused on scuba diving. It is a hobby that the three of them share together. They all love scuba diving, and so they made an official Instagram account that is focused solely on that. And that's pretty amazing to see the three of them doing this together. As you know, I love all three of these girls. I love the Shinyu trio. And it makes me happy seeing all three of them together again, doing something they love together. For Matsui Rena, there was a teaser short released and also cast comments for the stage play All of God's Children Dance After the Quake stage play that she will be in. I'm very, very interested in seeing that when it happens. If I'm going to be able to see it, you know. Former SK48 member Yamashita Yukari got married recently. So, yeah, more members getting married. That's very, very happy. And then, this is actually in relation to it. This is another pretty big one. Takahashi Minami, the former Sou Kantoku, the OG Sou Kantoku from AKB48, has also announced that she is getting married. Like, hey, congrats! Like, she's happy with her husband now. There were some photos released of her with her husband together. Like, seeing her in her dress, she looks so adorable. Like, it just makes me so happy for her because she looks so cute in her wedding dress. And then also in correlation to that, Akimoto Yasushi is apparently going to sing at the wedding. So that is very, very interesting to hear. So yeah, congrats to Takamina of getting married. Really, that's all I can say is congratulations. I wasn't expecting her to get married, but it's kind of amazing that it's actually happening. So yeah. Alright, next up for some Equal Love news. Their 5th single has been airing or selling pretty well. It has gotten over 86,000 copies. 86,000 copies on just the first day, and it has increased very significantly. They released 2 music videos for 2 of the coupling songs. Is Niji no Moto, which is of 2 of the members. I forget who they are. I'm sorry. I'm bad at remembering names. And then Iranai Twin Tail, which is a very interesting, kind of like a metal rock kind of song for them. Wasn't really expecting it from Equal Love, but is a very nice concept of a video. It's really, really cool. Highly recommend checking that out if you are interested in the group. And then there's also some news for Equal Love and Not Equal Me, their sister group. They will be holding a joint event this summer. I'm going to pull up some more information on that. So the event will be held on August the 17th in the Hibiya Open Air Concert Hall. So look forward to that. And now to wrap up a bit on the news, we're going to go into some IZ*ONE news, because there's quite a bit of news with them. So first, they announced that they're going to hold their first Taiwanese concert. There's actually a few Asian concerts for IZ*ONE that they are going to be performing in. So they're going to hold their first Korean concert on June the 8th and the 9th in Seoul. And then they will also be performing in Taiwan, Taipei on June the 29th. They will also be performing in Hong Kong in July the 13th. So yeah, this is really cool. The group is going on basically a little short Asian tour. There is some more information on that on J-Showbiz, so definitely check that out. The group will also be participating in K-Con Japan. So on May 17th and May 19th, which is a couple days away, the group is going to hold 2 performances. Moreover, Kojima Mako and Miyazaki Miho will also be MCs for the event, so, you know, the 2 of them are going to get to see some of their, not just their fellow members with Sakura, Nako, and Hitomi, but they're also going to see some familiar faces with their fellow Produce 48 contenders. That's really cool. That's really cool to think about. They are also going to be participating in K-Con New York. So they will be performing at Madison Square Garden in New York on July the 6th and the 7th. So hey, that is really, really cool. The group is really expanding now to around the world. Not just to Korea and Japan now, but they're getting Asia and now America. Hopefully they will become more popular here in the States. There's some footage from the meet and greet event that they held in 2019 There was some behind the scenes footage of it, and then also there is some videos on the, I believe it's the M-Wave, yes, M-Wave channel. If you just look up and search under IZ*ONE Meet and Greet, you should be able to find that. There are several videos on that. They also announced that they are going to be releasing their second Japanese single during their big first fan meeting event in Japan, which was at the Budokan, which is like pretty big for a fan meeting event. In Budokan, that's like basically a concert. So their second Japanese single, Buenos Aires, I think that's how you say it, will be released on June the 26th. Okay, so look forward to that. The group also appeared as guests on the Korean variety show Knowing Bros. Right now, I've only seen half of it. I need to catch up on it, but the first half is pretty entertaining because basically the members come in and they have their name tags, but the name tags, they all have numbers that are covering up their names, and they have the hosts trying to guess who they are, and it is pretty entertaining to see the members, like, basically trying to throw the host off. Like, they're pretending to be each other, and they're, like, throwing out, you know, some of them throwing out false information. Is really entertaining to watch. Especially K1, I thought she was really, really interesting. She does something that even I wasn't expecting, which was pretty amazing. And then probably so far, it's the funniest part I've seen in the first half of the episode, but when they figured out who Chaeyeon was, and they were showing off Chaeyeon's dancing skills, because she's really praised for her dancing, and then they got a few other members up, and Sakura came up, and she was dancing to Bumbaya, but she was dancing really awkwardly, and everyone was just dying of laughter. It was so ridiculous. I can't even describe it. You have to see it for yourself. It is so funny. Let's see. Sakura, she had also, speaking of Sakura, she had made some updates to her YouTube channel. She recently posted a new, I believe it was a Fortnite video. So yeah, definitely check that out. And then last up for IZ*ONE news is that they will be releasing their first mobile game. There is a short trailer out already for the game. I believe this will be a Japanese game because the trailer was in Japanese and the members were speaking Japanese. So there will probably be a Korean version, but right now the trailer that came out was for the Japanese version. And just from the trailer alone, you can already tell it's a dating sim, of course. So yeah, whether or not there will be like an international release of that, I'm not sure. There is the likelihood that it will only be for, Korea and Asia and not get an international release. But I mean, who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. For talking on a couple of shows to wrap things up here. So, Sachiara Rino had her final music station performance as a member of AKB and HKT. They performed Jiwaru Days, and they performed Koisuru Fortune Cookie. A very nice performance. I really enjoyed it. And then also for SKE48, they aired the complete version of SKE48's Home Party, Volume 3. It was basically, they had some deleted footage that wasn't in the original airing, and they also showed some footage from Yunana's graduation stage, which I actually really enjoyed seeing. I definitely still miss Yunana being a part of SKE, but I'm happy seeing her update on her personal Instagram and Twitter accounts. So, yeah, it was kind of cathartic, actually, to see some of those clips from when she graduated from the group. It felt like I was getting that last bit of lonely feeling from missing her out of my system from watching that. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for what I want to talk about. Again, there's still quite a bit from just this document of what happened these past few weeks to talk about, but I would like to save those to talk about more with Steve and Michael when the three of us are able to record together again. And I have recorded for an hour now, so I'm going to wrap it up here. If you like the video, definitely leave a like, subscribe to the channel to see more videos, not just of me, but it'll be the three of us, hopefully, the next time we record. Comment on some stuff of what you thought or some topics you would like to discuss, and yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. So, see you later. Bye-bye!